City of Chicago, Illinois. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And his first pass is incomplete. These two teams have met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. This defense for the Bears, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect,
and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. It's caught here by Adams. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. You look at this Packers defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. Jackson. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Bears are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
They go with Chubb on second down. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. They go play action with Jackson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On second down, Jackson. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. Devontae Adams, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what would turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a dump off here complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Bears at 9-7 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Chubb will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. It's Leonard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down from the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They're on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
Get it. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Looking to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Open man down the field is Henry.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw again. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead grows to 14 and 24-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throwing is Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
19
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return,
and they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he shot to tackle. Now he's got some space. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Jackson. Escapes the sack. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Bears are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hurry, hurry.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And taken at the 46. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Jackson, option right.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Lamar Jackson,
52 yards.
And the Bears start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to...
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout.
Touchdown, Bears! Amon-Ra St. Brown with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bears continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they take a knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Again, it's Jones. And but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the top.